Hey everyone, how's it going? Puntastic77 here, coming to you with some Team Fortress 2. Hope you're doing well. This is my first video after the Meet Your Match update here, and we have a lot to talk about. First of all, a lot of you have been asking, hey Pun, where have you been? Some of you who are friends with me on Steam, or people commenting on, older videos saying, hey Pun, where have you been, man? Haven't seen a video from you in about a month or so. And I really do not like to do these kind of update videos. Like, hey guys, sorry I missed a video, blah blah. It's just you're gonna get videos when I put out videos, but I have a legitimate excuse this time for it. It's not like, oh, I'm not feeling motivated, or like I don't like the new update or anything like that. I moved. A lot of you who have been loyal to the channel for a long time know that I was living on the East Coast of the United States for about 2 years, and now I have moved back to California on the West Coast of the United States here. And yeah, it was a process to get here, let's just say that. And I didn't have access to my desktop computer, so I was not able to record anything, play TF2, do the fancy edits or the basic edits that I do on these videos. So I'm back now, everything is moved to the proper area, everything is set up, and I'm ready to make videos on what's the remainder of TF2, and that's what I really want to talk about today, is the whole Meet Your Match update and get my thoughts on it, because I think I have a different perspective on it, as I do with a lot of topics that I think I discuss. So one, when I was not able to make videos and I was just watching everyone else's, reactions and playing the new matchmaking and the casual mode and all that, overwhelmingly people have been just extremely negative towards the whole update, and just, this is horrible, the developers aren't listening to everyone. All the major TF2 YouTubers have put out videos, quote-unquote rant videos, talking about the new update, saying that, oh, do they even play their own game? Like, I'm having a hard time doing this is wrong with this and that. But I do not really agree with these videos. There's some points that I do agree with, and I'll talk about them definitely, but for the majority of the part, I think these people are complaining about something that really shouldn't be complained about. So let's talk about it. So the community as a whole, whether you look at the TF2 community on Reddit, which is a little bit more serious, which you also have some casual players on it, some pub players, or if you look at the competitive scene, people are up in arms about this, saying that Valve really screwed up, that TF2 is dead, that it's trying to copy Overwatch, or that it's trying to compete with some sort of Overwatch. Now, I don't compare the two games. They're completely different. Yes, they have similar types of classes, similar types of mechanics, and there's a payload and all that kind of stuff. But I really am not going to make comparisons, like, oh, the medic from TF2 and Mercy from Overwatch are similar in this way, or they're different in that way. You're not going to be seeing stuff like that, because I just don't want to talk about that, because I don't think it's a valid claim to make. Yes, they both heal people and they have a medi gun, but completely different gameplay from what I've seen. So I'm not going to show like the different updates and the patch notes and all that kind of stuff, because I'm just not really into that as well. That's not really what I do. I take what the developers have done and I just adapt my playstyle around it. And I think that, this is a free-to-play game, so we really can't be picky about it. I mean, yes, we're paying money into it if you buy hats, or you buy keys, or you do MVM or whatever. But I have only spent about $5 on this game just to expand the backpack and play some man versus machine for a little bit. Other than that, I haven't really spent that much money on it. But the core mechanics are still there, and so things really have not changed as much as people think it has. So I want to talk about the good things that I like about the update, and some of the things that I'm not so happy about. So one, I am really happy that, the whole leveling up menu system at the end, you'll see it here, you get like XP and things like that. That's cool, that like motivates people to play and want to win. And that's really the biggest thing I'm happy about with this update, is that people have an excuse to play the game, to win the game. It's not like going in and, oh, I'm going to throw sandwiches at the other team because I'm so unique and clever, I'm just going to spam binds the whole time. I really can't stand that. But what people are saying is that, oh, you're forcing me to be competitive. I don't want to do that. TF2 is a fun game. I just want to have fun, you know, messing around, throwing sandwiches at people. That's all well and good, but you're still gonna get that. I'm sorry, like that's not the game is not forcing people to play the game competitively. What it is doing is making new players understand that this is a game where you play to win the game, not to throw sandwiches around. People who have gotten bored of the game, they're the ones throwing the sandwiches around. They're the ones who are not playing Highlander or 6v6. They're not at the competitive level where they're going to external websites to do it. But they're also not enjoying pub stomping or going into casual mode and doing whatever you do in casual mode now, which is just leveling up. And that's the second thing I want to talk about is, yes, I like that you have an incentive to win the game, but what happens when you level up? I leveled up like a few times already, and I have no idea what it does other than show you a level thing, which somebody could just start a new account and just kick your ass completely. So it's like leveling and hats do not really equal skill, but maybe something in the future will come out with it, or maybe the matchmaking will get a little bit better to where you'll actually get matched with people around your level or close to it or what have you. So let's talk about the whole matchmaking versus casual system. That's great that they want to make the competitive process a little bit easier with Highlander. When they were doing the beta pass, I played a little bit of sixes, and I hate sixes, so I really don't play it that much, but it was a work in progress, definitely. I definitely thought they'd make a little bit more strides than they did with it, but it still takes a long time to queue into a match, even with casual or matchmaking. I joined a party I created a party with some friends. It took us like 15 or 20 minutes just to find a game when it said I had over 1,000 servers that I was compatible with. So I get that. Maybe they're working on it still. But the overall thing that I want to stress about this update is, one, it's a free-to-play game, and yes, we pay money into it, and yes, we love it dearly, but let them experiment with it. It's an old game, and I'd like to see a fresh, unique change of it. Yes, I've been gone from the game for about 3 or 4 weeks, but still, it was nice to come back here and have that refreshing new perspective of, wow, this is new, or like, this weapon got updated, or like, wow, I've never seen this menu before. But the overall thing is that no matter what you do to a game, the people who play it are still going to be dummies. That's the thing. You're still going to get the sandwich throwing heavy, or the demo knight who thinks he's fun, or the medic who's only going to pocket one person. They're not going to listen to the rules. They don't care about the leveling up system on casual. So if you want to go in and mess around with your friends, that's fine. I am sad that you don't get to pick your own servers anymore. Not that I use the community servers, but I really like to pick the maps and like to change the maps and do voting and things like that. That's what I'm really sad about. But yeah, that's kind of some thoughts on it. It was a little bit of a ramble here. Let me know what you think about the update, if you think people are overreacting, or if you're not going to play the game anymore. Yeah, just want to show the leveling up at the end of it here. I think it's really cool, this thing. I really liked when they had it before where you could like scribble around and write things and stuff, but I think this is cool to see your progress. So thank you all for watching so much.